Many people believe that pageants like Mrs. India, Miss World, ये सारे scripted होता है. It take us behind the scenes कि ये pageants में होता क्या है? Like what is the process?
I hope my director is not seeing. I told my dad that either I want to go abroad because I was very good in academics as well, and or I want to become a model. So my dad gave me a list of biodatas and he said nothing doing. इसमें से एक select करके you get married. Marriage doesn't clip your wings, you know. With those wings you can fly much more higher, but with a purpose. मैं नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. That is your mindset. किसी ने आपको रोका नहीं है. Suppose तुम्हारी शादी होती है, तुम्हारी वाइफ बाहर जाती है, and you are at home early. Why can't you cook the meal and keep for her? We are mirrors of our kids, and kids are our shadows. If I were to rate my top 3-4 priorities, my first priority is my mental peace. It's not my kids.
Hi guys, welcome back to Moms Unmuted, where we dive into raw, unfiltered conversations about motherhood. Imagine this, a mom from Vadodara juggling 2 kids, running her own business for 12 years, passionate about fashion, working on social causes, decides to participate for Mrs. India. And she wins while battling malaria and typhoid. I'm talking about none other than but Pooja Desai, Mrs. India Pride of Nation 2019, a woman who's redefining what a powerful mother looks like. So, are you ready for the conversation that might just give you the permission to stop asking for the permission to chase your dreams? So, let's unmute. Welcome Pooja to Moms Unmuted. Thank you so much. आपने इतने busy schedule में से हमारे लिए time निकाला.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Thank you, Sonia.
So Pooja, we know you as Mrs. India, brand strategist, entrepreneur, and a mom. So many things all together.
Yes.
But for our audience, if you can tell who Pooja actually really is.
Pooja actually is a very simple lady who loves to spend time with her children, loves to cook, and when she's free, she likes to do nothing but to spend time with the family. I know that looks can be so deceptive, but I'm a very homely person. And I am the same, like people who know me very close, they can say that what I was then and what I am now, I don't think there is much of a difference. I'm just the same, a simple lady who loves their family and who loves to do the regular household things.
That's so lovely. I think ये side Pooja का किसी ने नहीं देखा है अब तक जो लोग आपको online follow करते हैं.
I'm sure. Yes, I'm sure.
Do show us this side also कभी-कभी आपके.
No, I do post a lot of stories where I'm cooking and I don't post a lot of stories with my children or family because of course you also know it becomes a privacy issue.
Yeah.
But otherwise, yes, I love being around the house. I am not a social person, guys. I am very homebound actually, and that not many know. They just perceive our profession as if so much glamour.
You're always on the go, events attend कर रहे हो.
Yeah, तो आप पूरा टाइम बाहर ही होगी, घर पे टाइम नहीं देती होगी बच्चों को, खाना नहीं बनाती होगी, आयरन नहीं करती होगी. But that's not true. I do everything at home.
Oh my God. और ये सच्चाई आपको पता चल रही है सिर्फ Moms Unmuted पे first time. So tell us something about your kids, your family.
So I have 2 boys and they both are teenage boys. By God's grace, they've been very, very easy to handle, very easy to, sail through even academically. But yes, they both are not like me and they both are very, very camera shy. My younger one doesn't mind it, but my elder one just doesn't like it.
So how old is your elder one?
My elder one is 16 and my younger one is 13. Yes, yes.
Oh my God, आपको देख के बिल्कुल नहीं लगता है.
वो तो ऐसा लगना भी नहीं चाहिए. मेरे हस्बैंड को देख के लगना चाहिए that he's a father of 2. और मुझे देख के तो always ऐसा ही लगना चाहिए कि I'm single.
Seriously, you still look in your 20s.
I don't want to. I believe in aging gracefully and at the same time taking a lot of care for your skin, body, mental health, So I think that's playing a lot of role.
Amazing.
And of course, DNA does matter. My genes do matter, but I put in a lot of effort too.
Right.
So, yeah.
And you won Mrs. India Pride of India in 2019 against 4,500 contestants, if I am not wrong.
No, so there were auditions for 4,500.
Okay.
We were 100 finalists.
Okay.
And these finalists came from different streams. They were lawyers, they were doctors, they were TV actors, you name it, and they were there. They were models, they were TV anchors. And I was a nobody then. Okay.
And you were already a mom of two, right?
I was already a mom of two. I was a captain of the Gujarat State handball team then.
Okay.
I was running my jewelry brand.
Yeah.
So I was just behind that limelight, and I was just a regular lady who wanted to go and explore and see whether I have an identity beyond a mother, wife, daughter-in-law.
Correct.
You know?
I saw many articles from housewife to being Mrs. India. So
Yes.
what was the inspiration, your motivation kahan se aaya to participate in such a pageant? Because, you know, after becoming a mother, हम लोग इतना consume हो जाते हैं in our parenthood that we lose interest in other things या खुद की identity create करना beyond motherhood, beyond parenthood. So what was the inspiration behind this participation?
So not many know that I always wanted to be a model. At 20, when I graduated, I told my dad that either I want to go abroad because I was very good in academics as well, and or I want to become a model. So my dad gave me a list of biodatas, and he's like, nothing doing. इसमें से एक select करके, you know, you get married.
अरे बाप रे.
And that's how I was engaged at 20. At 21, I was already married. And so that dream, वो dream अंदर कहाँ छुप गया? Because after marriage, you know, you are so busy adjusting to your family, new family actually, your husband, because mine was an arranged marriage. And so over the years, it just kind of got subdued somewhere down. And when my kids became a certain age, and I don't know whether you felt it because you're a mom too, after a point, we women become so caught in that monotony of raising kids and the house and the taking care of your in-laws that you start losing your identity.
Yeah. Happens.
And there came a point of epiphany where I said, the kids are now big enough where they're independent. I now need a platform that recognizes me as Pooja, where I can celebrate myself as Pooja with my own vision, voice, fire. You know, I don't need a family around me all the time. I don't need kids around me all the time. I want to do something for myself. And that's when it sparked कि वो एक जो dream रहा था at the age of 20, why can't I finish it at the age of 38?
Right.
So at 38 is when I participated for Mrs. India.
So what did this title actually do for you, you know, as Pooja beyond that title of Mrs. or Mom?
You know, I'll tell you, that title gave me a standing in the society. It gave me a platform where I could actually, it gave me an identity, actually. So if I would call up somebody, or if you were to approach some agency or some brand, I had something on my kitty that, yes, I have a crown. There is some credibility attached to what I say. So वो बहुत फर्क पड़ जाता है, you know, with that crown with you. Otherwise, if you call any brand like that, only that I want to work with you, I mean, you also know it was not easy initially. Na? Abhi jaake, once you reach a certain standard, it's a different thing. So yes, it gave me an identity. It gave me that power.
So, and with that crown comes those responsibilities.
Yes.
So, what is that one cause that you chose to promote through your platform, with that crown?
I've always believed that we married women give up our dreams and aspirations. तो मेरा always वो ही intention रहता है कि if I meet, because I've given a couple of TEDx talks also. I also meet a lot of women in events and all that. So मेरा यही intention रहता है कि don't give up your dreams after marriage.
Right.
So marriage doesn't clip your wings, you know. With those wings, you can fly much more higher, but with a purpose.
Right.
And that's what women need to understand, that marriage is not the end of the story.
Absolutely.
So that is one thing that I always propagate.
Amazing. So for those women who think after marrying someone या after becoming a mom मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती, I'm not getting that time या मुझे support नहीं मिल रहा, but I want to do something but मैं नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, उनके लिए आप क्या बोलना चाहेंगे?
मैं नहीं कर पा रही हूँ, that is your mindset. किसी ने आपको रोका नहीं है. I've always believed that. बच्चों के लिए काम करना, like बच्चों का ध्यान रखना, घर का काम करना, it could all be a part of your personality, okay?
Right.
But that doesn't mean you give up your dreams and aspirations, because your kids don't want you to be martyrs. They want you to be the role model. So when you're working hard, when you fail, when you get up again, you are showing them resilience in life.
Right.
When you're nurturing your own passion, you're teaching them their own self-worth. So I really tell these women that don't give up your dreams, your ambitions, because they are not a burden to your family. They are a gift. You're teaching your children to stand up for themselves by believing in yourself.
Right.
So मैं नहीं कर पाती वो शब्द ही गलत है.
That I think is
Yes.
just an excuse, because
Yeah.
it has to be your choice, करना है या नहीं
It is always
करना
like
है.
that. It is always like that. And सब जो बोलते हैं ना कि हमारे पास एक ही जिंदगी है, गलत. मौत एक बार आती है, जिंदगी तो हर सुबह मिलती है हमें. Just जीने का नजरिया आना चाहिए. I have always believed this.
So positive and so thoughtful. I think this will help many moms, many women out there.
You should. And why should we give up our dreams?
Absolutely. And can you take us behind the scenes? कि ये pageants में होता क्या है? Like, what is the process?
I hope my director is not seeing it. She'll kill me.
Because many of us just think it's all about beauty and glamour and everything.
Of course it is, because that's the final result that you see on the
Yeah.
screen. But no, there is tremendous hard work. There is lots that goes before you actually stand on that ramp, answer that question, because we had 4 days of training, which starts at 8 a.m. in the morning, and we have different slots. So suppose you have one slot for yoga, one slot for Zumba, one slot for learning makeup, one slot for power dressing. All that happens till afternoon. Then you have your lunch, and then after lunch, from around 2:33 till evening 8:39, you have to have your 5 to 6 inches heels, and there's only catwalk sessions.
Oh my God.
Only for hours and hours, because there are 100 women there actually, and you have to continuously keep practicing. And you will not believe that we had a few women, because not everybody wears heels back home,
Absolutely.
right? They used to bleed by the end of the day.
And they still did.
They still did. I must say, I salute all those 100 women that were there. 99, actually 100 was me. So yes, they did a great job. And I'm not kidding. When they entered the pageant and when they left, it was a 360-degree transformation. 360-degree. And those 4 days of my life, I think, I don't know how to even place it. They're nostalgic. I don't think I can ever live those 4 days of my life again. I had the best of the times.
I can see your smile.
Yeah. And I made 99 friends from different parts of the city, of the country. We had a blast.
And how did you feel जब आप participate कर रहे थे? You were training for the pageant, and looking at those 99 women, you said they came from different genres. Some were doctors, some were. So how did you feel? कभी ऐसे खुद को underestimate किया है?
No, I'll tell you why. Because I never went there to win. That was never on my mind. It became a byproduct, but I went there to enjoy.
Okay.
I went there to take a break from my family and kids. Because see, I never enjoyed my college life too. By the time I was 20, I was already married, engaged and married by 21. I have not gone out with my friends that much because I was very academically inclined. मैंने वो लाइफ का वो पार्ट देखा ही नहीं कि कैसे फ्रेंड्स के साथ यू कैन एंजॉय. सो my focus was only, of course I have to perform. We have a semi-finale round, we have a talent round. Of course we had a lot of rounds. You give your best, but it was never on my mind to win it. And I think that's why it became very easy, because there was no pressure.
Correct.
There was no pressure. I never took any pressure. Of course, I did a lot of, my research and my homework. Like what kind of questions they ask, what are they going to be judging you on and all that. But otherwise, I took it very.
And what
Time
was the
passed.
feeling when you actually wore that crown?
You know, I don't know if I've said this in my previous interviews anywhere. That was a year when I lost my grandparents. And they both were very close to me. So when my name was announced that the winner is Pooja Desai, the first time I just didn't register. Because you were standing behind the stage. And then again he announced Pooja Desai on the stage. And then that's when my friend said, go, it's your name. Because I was not even anticipating mine. So I was in the top 3, but I thought my other counterpart will win because she gave a much better answer. So I think mera to chance hi nahi hai, and I was actually turning back to change. And when I stepped up on the stage, I could only see white light and my grandparents standing.
Oh my God.
My husband was there, my parents were there, but this was what I got. That feeling that my grandparents are showering that blessings on me, that was my first feeling.
Wow.
Of course, when I wore the crown, it was out of the world, but the feeling before wearing the crown is something that really shook me from within, you know. So, I couldn't believe it only. And then I called once I won the crown, I called my son and we did a video call, and my younger one is saying, is that for real? Or you got it on rent? I said, no, I won the crown. And they were so happy. But it was an emotional moment for me.
Yeah, I can feel it. I had goosebumps while listening to this.
Yeah.
So, to the women who are planning to participate in such pageants, 3 advices that you can give to them.
You know, a lot of people ask me this question because I take a lot of sessions for them also, for the participants. And I don't have 3 advice pointers. I have only one. And I say this to everybody. Just be yourself. Because you cannot fake it beyond a point. Because I have seen that when I was a participant, I have seen so many people faking it. And then there comes a point where after a couple of days, they'll break down.
Right.
And when you break down, those people are observing you, you know. So always be yourself. And don't try and do something which is beyond you, because it's very visible. So that's my only advice. And so that is one related to the pageant. And before the pageant, if you're planning to kind of enroll, if your heart says so, just do it. Don't wait for approvals, you know. Don't wait कि हाँ इसने बोला तो मैं जाऊंगी, उसने किया तो मैं करूंगी. नहीं, आपको करना है तो कर लो. It's not a big thing. It's something that you're devoting your life to yourself those 4 days. So that's the only advice.
Lovely. And ऐसा कुछ होता है like before the actual pageant, is there something where you can prepare या कैसे prepare किया आपने for this?
Of course, there are a lot of videos online that you see how you stand, your body language, how you walk, what kind of questions will come, what are they looking for, you know, see, because this is not Miss India.
Yeah.
This is Mrs. India. तो इसमें बड़ा difference क्या है? They are not giving a lot of weightage on your figure. Okay, they are seeing that as a lady, how well are you going to handle a lot of situations that come your way?
Correct.
ठीक है? So they are looking for an overall personality. It's not a Miss India where आपका figure एकदम perfect होना चाहिए, should be prim and proper. नहीं, it's okay. We all have flaws, but especially women, you know, because they've had kids and of course they've not got their time to give it to their body. So this pageant that way is quite relaxed.
Okay.
But of course they're looking for a person who can take the responsibility of that crown ahead.
Right.
So that is how you have to prepare that. Be yourself, try and see where you can fine tune your skills, how well you can groom yourself before you enter the pageant. ये सब छोटी-छोटी बातें हैं. And of course, lots is available online.
And once you get that crown, उसके साथ क्या responsibilities आती है आगे?
So this pageant, their main motive is cancer awareness.
अच्छा.
So we had a few places where we had to go talk about cancer awareness. We had to travel to a lot of places and all that. Then, of course, there are certain, there's certain campaigns that the director gives you, or the title gives you, you're supposed to finish those campaigns in that stipulated time, and it's a guided process. So as जैसा हम मिस इंडिया में देखते हैं वैसा मिसेज में भी होता है, but I think मिसेज में ज़्यादा responsibility है because we are all matured women there, and we have seen the other side of life. That's
True.
why.
3 sacrifices that you had to make, like while participating in Mrs. India.
I have never been on that guilt trip. तो मेरे लिए वो sacrifice कभी था नहीं, और luckily that time my father was also not ailing, so he didn't need me. No, actually I didn't make any sacrifices. I'm sorry, but
Wonderful. No, yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
If you didn't had to.
yeah, because I didn't have to fight my family. I didn't have to have the guilt of leaving my kids behind. My in-laws are very supportive, and they were very hale and hearty, so I didn't have to look after them. Nor did my parents have that.
So I was blessed.
By God's grace, except for my health. But my health also, I think it kind of came back on track. The day I was at the training, I was okay.
Right.
So-
And जैसे आप pageant में जाते हो, so how supportive or competitive the other participants are with you?
I'll tell you one thing. This is what I've believed till date. If you are nice now, people around you are nice. The environment also remains nice. I've always believed this. और फिर तो क्या है ना सोनिया, लोगों का काम है बोलना, वो तो बोलते ही रहेंगे. You can't keep everybody happy. But in my batch, except for 1 or 2, but that was not that like the direct, they were competitive with everybody. We all were there as a family. So we never faced that competition vibes. कि तुमने इससे ज़्यादा अच्छा किया, मैंने तुमसे अच्छा बुरा किया, ऐसा कुछ था ही नहीं.
So it was a great
It
experience
was a party.
overall.
It was a party there. The minute the sessions were over, चलो nail polish लगा दें, ये करते हैं, वो करते हैं. It was never a competition for us.
Because आजकल हम लोग कुछ shows देखते हैं ना, and they show that ugly part behind the scenes. So हम लोग सोचते हैं कि actually in pageants के पीछे
No,
क्या
by God's grace, nothing happened. When at least in my batch, nothing happened. I don't know about the other batches, but no, I had nothing like that.
And many people believe that pageants like Mrs. India, Miss World, ये सारे scripted होते हैं.
No, at least my pageant wasn't. It's not scripted. Of course, I would not fall back on saying that they could have their preferences. I mean, out of 100, the judges or the people who are kind of looking into the contestants, they could have the top 10 or whatever. But it doesn't influence the decisions of the judges on the finale day. I'll tell you why. Because I was also a judge in the next seasons. So I know it doesn't work like that when it comes to Mrs. India Pride of Nation.
One myth about Mrs. India that you would like to break for the audience.
As I said, figure doesn't matter. Because when it comes to pageant, everybody thinks मैं थोड़ा weight कम करके जाती हूँ.
Correct.
I should look एकदम prim and proper. नहीं, it doesn't matter. Of course, you have to look presentable. But ऐसा कुछ नहीं है Mrs. India के लिए that you have to have that perfect figure.
Okay.
Because there are a lot of women who keep asking me also. But नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Correct. So any size can participate in Mrs. India.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, they have a age bracket. There are 2 categories. I think the first one is from 25 to 35, 40. And the other one is 40 to 55, 60. I'm not sure. You'll have to check on that. But so, of course, as long as you're in that age bracket, everything works.
Okay. That's the only thing that
That's
matters.
the only thing, yeah.
Right. And I've also read about your brand that you had, I think, Ziva.
Yes.
So tell us about your brand.
So Ziva was my baby, and it was a fashion jewelry brand that I started in 2006. And we did only silver jewelry then, and it was started by my mother-in-law and me.
Acha.
Yes, because what happened is because I got married very young, I just finished my graduation and I wanted to study. So after my marriage, I did my post-graduation in import-export. Then I did my MBA in international marketing from Symbiosis, Pune.
Oh.
So after finishing that, my husband said once, because he's into a technical line, that why don't you join me? And I did so. And then I realized that boss, it's not a good decision to be working under the same roof and then coming home with the same issues. And plus, I'm not a technical person.
Right.
So I quit that. And then I started this fashion jewelry brand in Baroda years back in 2006 when people didn't even know what was fashion jewelry.
Correct.
And there was a time where we used to supply to 25 boutiques. And we did the Lakme Fashion Week also.
Oh, is
in
it?
that
That
time?
time?
Yes, we did. And then I got pregnant, so then I had to take a little bit of a backseat.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Matlab, how did you manage everything all together?
It's time management, na? Who knows it better than you? It's
I
time
know.
management. I think it's all about your priorities. What time, what needs your priority? I think that's how it works.
And how important is sports for you? Yeah, as you mentioned, कि आप handball team के captain
Very
रहे.
important because so both my boys are also national golf players.
Oh, is it?
Yes, they are. Because my
Wow.
husband is also heavily into sports. And I was in school also. I was the house captain and I used to be a swimmer for my school and all for TT also. So very important. And I think for every woman, some kind of exercise, whether it's a sport or whether you go to the gym, it's very important, you know. So मेरे लिए तो बहुत important.
Right. Do you think kids learn by watching their parents? Agar parents sports and active हैं athletically, so they are also more inclined.
Of course. Why not only sports? I think we are mirrors of our kids and kids are our shadows, you know. Whether it is related to food, sports, the way you carry yourself, your body language, after a point of time you will see they will be doing the same thing as you do. For example, I am heavily into following a regimented diet for years now after my younger son's birth. My elder son now is so hooked on to protein, fiber, going to the gym. And of course, they have ChatGPT to help them what has what content. So he will be putting me on track that this doesn't have enough protein, this doesn't have enough fiber. So I see a Pooja 2.0 in him, you know, because he's seen me doing that for years.
Wow.
So similarly, my husband has been playing golf for years. And that's how my kids picked up. I have also been into sports for years. And that's when handball happened actually, because I used to take my boys for skating. And I would just sit there looking at them skate and all the other mothers gossiping. And that's not me because I can't waste my time just
Right.
sitting. So the coach came to me once and he's like, would you want to play something? You want to like dribble the ball or something? Because I would, you know, there were other kids who were playing and I would just keep playing with the ball here and there. And I was like, yeah, of course, I would want to start a sport. And that's when he said that, why don't you play handball?
Okay.
And that's when I convinced all the mothers around, 4-5 mothers कि चलो हम सब साथ में खेलते हैं. वैसे हमने पूरी टीम खड़ी की 11 players की, all mothers. And the first team from Gujarat having only mothers that went to states.
Oh my God!
Yes, you-
Congratulations!
Thank you. I was so proud for all my team members, the way they've conducted themselves. Because, you know, we were competing against 17-year-olds.
Right.
And it is not easy, and their agility, their stamina, how is it possible at 30 and
another
39 we
level.
can match that?
Yeah.
It's not possible. But all my team members were great. And I am so proud of them. We did a
Amazing.
great job.
And how do you maintain yourself? Exercise, fitness, regime, आपका
तो उसमें तो एक
थोड़ा-
दूसरा podcast बनना चाहिए. So this all started after my second delivery. So not many know actually that I put on 42 kgs for both my deliveries.
42 kg. So what was your weight?
When I conceived my elder son, I was 51.
Okay.
And then when he was already out, I was in my 90s.
क्या बात
Yes,
कर
so
रहे हो?
from XS to double XL. I went.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
Pooja,
but
90 kg.
I changed so many sizes only in that 9 months. And
my
I had
God.
post-pregnancy depression. I just couldn't accept myself because I've never been so big. I've always had a very lean body. And to see myself in a matter of only 9 months, I'm wearing my mom's clothes. I mean, I just couldn't accept it. So that happened during my first child. And I had labor for 12 hours, but then there was an emergency C. So I waited for 3 months and then I asked my gynac, when can I hit the gym?
Yeah.
The day the gynac said hit the gym, next day I was in the gym. Because I was so bogged down with that thought. That weight killed me internally. It broke my confidence, it broke my identity, it broke my thought process, and it definitely shook me as a person.
It happens, I think, with majority of
Yeah.
new moms.
Yeah, and I decided one day that nothing doing. I will not cry. I will put in whatever it takes to lose all that weight. And I lost all that weight in, I think, first time, in my first pregnancy, it took me a year and 3 months. In my second pregnancy, when I again put on 42 kg, I lost it in 7 months because I knew I can do it.
Wow.
So yeah, since then I've been
So
maintaining.
for new moms who are trying to shed that extra weight after childbirth, उनके लिए can you give some some tips कि वो लोग कैसे कर सकते
So
हैं?
there are only 2 tips. Exercise and eat right.
Okay.
At the right time, actually, that's very important. इसमें कोई दूसरा shortcut नहीं है.
अच्छा.
80% of your body is what you eat. 20% is what physical exercise you do. इसमें कोई बड़ा rocket science है ही नहीं. So after my first child, when I started gymming, I used to leave for gym at 5:30 in the morning. I used to express my milk, keep it in the bottle, tell my husband 6 o'clock is his time, you feed him. I used to come back from the gym at 7:30, 8, immediately take a quick shower and feed her. That used to be my routine. And by evening 5:36, I used to finish eating my food.
Okay.
And for 8 months, kid you not, I've not eaten outside and I've eaten only 2 theplas and lauki and methi ki sabzi.
That's
For
so
8
difficult.
months. Yes, but as I said, no, for me it is do or die. I had to lose that weight come what may. So I put in everything that I had. So yeah, and discipline are very important till date. Discipline, consistency, and eventually it becomes your lifestyle shift.
Right.
You know, you decide that this is not good for your body. Simple as that. Like, I don't like pizzas at all, but I don't think I've tasted pizza for almost 5-6 years now. I don't think I've had samosas for years now. Not that I ever liked them also. I'm not a dessert person either. Of course, I would taste like half a spoon, but I cannot feast on desserts. So over a period of time, I have trained my mind that if you want to live healthy, this is what you'll have to follow. Also because my family, my side of the family has a lot of ailments. So I lost my dad to cancer. My mother's ailing from cancer. My real brother is a kidney transplant patient. So I am technically fighting my genes to not have those ailments. But jokes apart, I think for everybody, with the amount of stress we go through, it is very important that we eat right.
Correct.
And our body is our temple.
मतलब it is possible अगर आप करना चाहो तो
Of
आप कुछ
course.
भी achieve कर
Of
सकते हैं.
course. Very
Yours is a
important.
story that can inspire so many. Well, 40 kg is what
42.
number? And yeah,
42.
shedding that 42 kgs in
42.
7 months is
Yeah. Second time it was not difficult. First time it was. Because I myself was not sure whether I'll be
यहाँ
able
पे
to.
5 kgs निकालना बहुत difficult हो जाता
अब मेरे लिए अभी मुझे भी हो रहा है 5 kgs निकालना. But that's after a certain age. But वो pregnancy weight होता है ना,
हाँ.
that you can target very fast if you start at the right time.
Right.
So if you've had the child and you are okay to start exercising by within 3 months after your gynac says, just do it. Because then people wait for an year,
Yes.
year and a half, फिर वो stomach रह जाता है and then they complain, अरे यार मेरा तो pregnancy stomach रह गया. But you didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So you can't be blaming your body for that, right? So I feel taking the right action at the right time very important.
So Pooja, as you mentioned कि आप TEDx speaker भी रही हैं. So how was your experience and how do they invite you as a TEDx speaker?
Experience was, I was nervous. इतने सारों के सामने पहली बार अपने बारे में बताना, I was nervous. I was genuinely nervous, but I think it's a couple of minutes की बात है. Then you kind of get used to the stage and then you're fine. So they called me through Mrs. India.
अच्छा.
They have those, they call through those
Yeah,
agencies and
data.
whatever.
Okay.
So we got a call through them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And कभी ऐसा हुआ है as a mom you felt guilty क्योंकि because of your work प्रायोरिटीज या वर्क कमिटमेंट्स, आप कभी अपने बेटे के इवेंट पे नहीं जा सके या स्कूल मीटिंग्स अटेंड नहीं कर पाए?
Of course, सबको होता है ना. Like as a working mother, tell me who doesn't have that guilt trip? We all do.
Yes.
But it's that how you manage it mentally. कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि नहीं भी हम पहुंच सकते. But then, as I said, it is about setting your priorities right. कभी कभी being at my son's school event is more important than my work. So that's how I balance it. कभी कभी I can let go of that. So then my work takes the front seat. So मेरे लिए वो juggle बहुत easy है. After a point then I'm not on a guilt trip.
But why do you think only moms have that mom guilt, dads don't?
Because we have, so there are two things. One, because we were brought up like that. Indian, the society is like that. कि हमें शादी करके बच्चों का करना ही है, घर का करना ही है, in-laws का करना ही है, husband का करना ही है. So one, the environment has always been like that. And secondly, because it's so strongly imbibed in us, we don't see beyond that.
Right.
So I think now it is the time that we should stand up and make the change कि हाँ ठीक है, ये rule book बनाया, वो इतने generations के लिए हो गया. Now these are our rules and this is how we want to lead our life. Because मैं तो सबको यही बोलती हूँ कि बच्चे आज हैं, कल के बाद they are going to have their own life, right? Husband and wife also after a point, how much time are you going to spend together? तो आप क्या करेंगे वो टाइम, उसके बाद जब बच्चे चले जाएंगे, जब husband is on his own trip, you are on your own trip, what do you do with that time? It's better to start now so that by the time you reach there, you already have your things rolling, right? तो मैं तो हमेशा सबको बोलती हूँ काम करो, never give up on work.
And I think I can see that change happening.
Of course.
Equal parenting and सब कुछ हो रहा है. पहले I hadn't seen any father, doing all these things, diaper changes, going to the school meetings, everything. आज मैं अगर school meeting में जाती हूँ तो I think 50% से ज़्यादा fathers वहाँ पर होते ही हैं.
Did your father come?
No,
Never.
He didn't even know कि मैं कौन से standard में हूँ.
Exactly, that's how we were brought up and we were okay with it. Because our mothers were also okay with it. But today we are not okay with it. I feel we also as parents think that it's equal parenting.
Correct.
तो ये बहुत important है. And I have 2 boys, है ना? तो ये मैंने मेरे बच्चों को भी सिखाया है कि it is not important and not necessary that only girls have to learn to cook. Why? कल उठ के suppose तुम्हारी शादी होती है, तुम्हारी wife बाहर जाती है and you are at home early, why can't you cook the meal and keep for her? Very important.
Very important.
Why is it not important that the son should also know how to wash vessels, to iron your clothes, to do the household chores? Why not? Because you are also going to be equally running the house.
Absolutely.
And our generation तक ठीक है हम लोग ने manage किया. आगे का generation ये नहीं लेने वाली because आज की girls are also very evolved, right? They are also going to be doing. They are going to be working. They are going to be doing what they want to do. They are going to be pursuing their dreams. तो अपने ही बच्चों को प्रॉब्लम ना हो इसलिए बेटर है कि सबको they have to walk in tandem. Yes, of course, walk together. It's very important.
And I've seen your kids are so confident. One of your kids, I think the elder one, उसने कुछ launch भी किया था shoes.
The younger one, yes, the younger one. He was the youngest entrepreneur. He from Baroda. He had started a shoe brand. Unfortunately, could not continue because he's been busy pursuing golf as a career now. But yes, they are quite like that to do something.
So, आप कुछ tips दे सकते हैं to parents like how to raise such confident, self-confident kids?
Confidence तो एक byproduct. I have always felt those foundation years जब बच्चे बड़े हो रहे हैं ना, all they want is that 15-20 minutes of time with you. That hug, that kiss, that warmth, that security. They want that. Plus the environment in the house. Very, very important. How you are with your husband, how your husband is with you, how the husband is with the kids. That forms the foundation because they are seeing that. Aaj, for example, your husband is always shouting at you or not giving you that respect. The child is observing, he's not saying. So what is he going to do? He's going to do the same with his wife. Because he's seen that. It's okay to shout on your wife. It's okay to pin her down. It's okay to not listen to her. So I feel the environment of the house is also equally important. And third, I think, मेरे लिए तो ये बहुत काम कर गया कि The minute I enter home, you know, कपड़े change किए कि नहीं किए, makeup किए कि नहीं change किया, the first thing, because I don't have a cook at night, so the first thing I go is rush to the kitchen, make food for them, and then we all sit and eat together. I think that is one thing that they feel so touchy, because they feel that mummy itna lambe din ke baad bhi she will come and cook for us. I think I always see that in their eyes. They feel I see a lot of gratitude.
Yeah.
And I think these small things only matter, Sonia. आप iPhone ला दो,
Yeah.
आप PS5 ला दो,
सारे डिमांड्स पूरे कर दो
तो भी वो जो humility, that grateful attitude, वो नहीं आना
नहीं
है.
आता.
ये सब छोटी छोटी चीजों के साथ बहुत important है, I
Right.
feel.
And do you think after having kids, जो couple का एक relationship है, that dynamic also changes?
Of course, from a boyfriend girlfriend you become brother sister. For some amount of years you do. But jokes apart, I think you also evolve as a couple. You also know where you're headed. You know his flaws. You know his strengths. So you also know, अच्छा मुझे काम निकालना है तो कैसे निकालना है. You know how to maneuver in your relationship. And I think we all have to take it in a very positive manner. Because वो तो क्या है ना, कमियां तो सब में. You are not perfect, I am not perfect. So you have to learn to kind of accept the flaws and kind of walk hand in hand through your flaws. That's how it makes it a better couple. I've always believed this. It's going to be 25 years of marriage for me.
Wow.
But yes.
Party kab hai?
Party soon. But yeah, so that's only been the mantra for my marriage. That jahan wo bolte hain, then I keep quiet, and vice versa. It works the same when it comes to parenting also. If Ankur has said something, I will never ever retaliate. I will never ever say कि नहीं Ankur, this is not right, in front of the kids at least. Of course I can go back in the room and tell him that Ankur, no, this was not the right approach. And so does Ankur. If mummy has said something, you have to listen. I think that is a very important thing with kids.
Yeah.
Because then they don't take advantage.
Yeah, that you're a team.
Yeah, then they know कि ये दोनों टूटेंगे नहीं तो एक पता चल गया ना कोई एक वीकलिंग है, तो कुछ भी होता है तो इसको तोड़ो पहले. So that has really worked for us, and we both are very strict parents.
Right.
We don't allow our children for sleepovers till date. My elder one is 16, but he's never gone for a sleepover. I am not of that opinion. Of course, people can come to my house, but kids can't go. We are very controlling. I would not say controlling, but we keep a tab on how much money is spent every month.
Okay.
We also keep a tab on the screen time, of course, which is very important.
Very important.
We also keep a tab on how much time they spend with us also.
Okay.
That's also very important, because पूरे दिन में आजकल बच्चे क्या करते हैं, रूम में जाके बैठ जाते हैं. So it's very important that meals time are no gadget times. After meals, so every night my boys and I practice journaling, gratitude and meditation together. So that half an hour, 40 minutes is only us. तो ये सब छोटे छोटे चीजें मैंने incorporate की है मेरे routine में, which I think has really helped my kids. But every parenting is different, and every parenting has its own style. So yeah,
I think they don't need perfect parents, but happy parents.
Yeah, happy parents who are role models,
Yeah.
and parents whom they feel secured with. Very important. I've seen, especially in that teenage age now, that security is what is needed. My elder son would never come and hug me. No, boys are not like that. The girls are like that. You know, they'll come and cuddle you. Mummy ye hua, mummy wo. Boys are not like that. Boys के मुंह में उंगलियां डाल के बोलना पड़ता है कि आज कैसा था school, how was the tuition. But I have seen Mikhail, as he has grown, he needs that warmth. He will come and hug me from behind. He will just rest his head on the shoulder. I think that thing is needed for kids. And I'll tell you, most of the parents don't do that.
Yeah.
And especially I've seen with, I don't know about girls because I don't have a girl, but I've seen a lot of fathers don't do that to the sons as the sons grow up. And I don't know why.
And धीरे धीरे वो gap
बढ़ जाता है. And then it translates into a lot of differences, and then of course it gets ugly. So I tell Ankur that you have to hug, whether he likes it or not. You have to transfer that energy. You have to give him that warmth. And initially Mikhail didn't like it, but now he himself will go and kiss him. he himself will hug. See, these small, and these changes take a lot of time.
Right.
You have to be patient.
So Pooja, we know you as a very strong woman. ऐसा कोई point आया था life में where you felt very weak या quitting?
Of course, that was after my first pregnancy because I had a post-pregnancy depression. And yes, I came to very close to quitting life, very close. But there was a moment of epiphany when I looked at my kids and I said, nothing doing. I'm not going to leave this legacy behind for my children. I am never going to cry in front of them. I am never going to fall weak in front of them. So आता है ना सबकी लाइफ में वो moments आते ही रहते हैं. I mean, life will never be stable ना because हमारा कार्डियोग्राम भी तो ऊपर नीचे होता रहता है पूरा टाइम. If it becomes stable, then there is no point. You'll die, right? So important is कि ये जब डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशंस जो मैंने अभी एक्चुअली नाउ आई हैव लर्नड ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम कि ये डिफिकल्ट सिचुएशंस में भी मेंटल स्टेट कैसे हम स्थिर रख पाए वो इम्पोर्टेंट है.
और वो कैसे कर सकते हैं बिकॉज देयर आर मेनी वुमेन मेनी मॉम्स जो ये एपिसोड इस वक्त देख रहे हैं दे माइट बी फीलिंग लाइक क्विटिंग या this is not working for me or something like that. तो उनके लिए like how can they keep their mental state sane?
That is by quitting the external noise. When you start listening to people and the environment around you, what we don't do is we don't look inwards.
Right.
When you start doing your inner engineering na, by meditation, by calming down, there's a lot of modalities now also. There are a lot of people who are offering a lot of modalities. But important is to work within. बाहर तो यार हम अच्छे दिख रहे हैं, फेस पे स्माइल है पर अंदर तो जी कट रहा है. What is the point of living a life like that? I don't believe in a life like that. I have also gone through that for years. But now I have come to a place where I, one, have accepted what I am. Two, for me, when people ask me what's your priority in life, if I were to rate my top 3-4 priorities, my first priority is my mental peace. It's not my kids. It's not my husband and it's not my family. It's my mental sanity. And I put complete efforts towards that. And it is not easy. You have to daily put in that effort because daily you are bogged down with a lot of issues. But that happens over a period of time with a lot of meditation, calming your internal chaos, because if you are internally chaotic, it can break a strong framework also. And I have understood this very badly because I've fallen so many times. And many people who know me, they know that I've fallen a number of times. But something in me has shifted, So I think with meditation, I have actually...
Because many moms try to do that for themselves. They try to prioritize themselves, but वो नहीं कर पाते हैं क्योंकि फिर वो आ जाता है कि नहीं मुझे बच्चों को देखना है, इसको टाइम देना है, फैमिली को टाइम देना है, काम को टाइम देना है, तो खुद को वो कहीं ना कहीं भूल जाते हैं.
But because भूल जाते हैं because they've never put themselves on that pedestal. Once you decide कि मेरे लिए मैं ही सबसे important हूँ, all this will always become secondary. As I said, for me, my kids are not my topmost priority. Because if I don't have my mental sanity, how am I going to take care of them?
Correct.
It's as simple as that, right?
Yes.
So, by choice, I have placed my mental sanity that level कि वो उधर ही रहेगा पहले. दूसरा सब होता रहेगा. So, you have to learn to put yourself ahead. It's not going to happen overnight and it will never happen by itself. You have to say, bas, sit in front of the mirror once, look at yourself and look from where you were, where you've reached and see what has happened to you.
Wow.
And when you see and when you look at yourself in that mirror, eyes mein eyes dal ke, trust me, you will see a flashback of what has transformed in you and where you want to be. And that's your moment of epiphany. And that's when you will say, bas, aaj ke baad, main, Pooja hi first आएंगे. So that's what I have done. और I have always believed कि जिंदगी है, बिखरेगी नहीं तो निखरेगी कैसे.
Wow.
और उलझेगी नहीं तो सुलझेगी कैसे. तो कुछ सुलझाने के लिए कुछ उलझना भी पड़ता है और कुछ निखारने के लिए कुछ बिखरना भी पड़ता है. That's how life is. और अभी एक बहुत अच्छा कोट याद आ रहा है मुझे, वो इंसान को कभी कोई नहीं गिरा सकता जिसने चलना ही ठोकरों से सीखा हो. सो जब आप ठोकरों से चलना सीख ही गए हो, तो फिर व्हाट इज द नीड टू फेल नाउ? I mean,
So beautiful, so beautiful. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Matlab, I think this has changed something inside me also.
thank you. I
And
hope I can
hope
touch.
कुछ moms भी अगर इससे कुछ सीख कर अपनी life में
Yes.
कुछ change ला सकें, that would be an achievement for both of us.
Yes, for me at least, because I would just like to touch lives, you know.
Absolutely.
अपने conversation से कोई कुछ सीख जाए,
Yeah.
किसी की life थोड़ी better हो जाए. I mean, इससे ज़्यादा satisfaction है ही
And
नहीं
you're
life
doing
में.
it in a such beautiful manner.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Pooja,
you.
for being here. What an incredible conversation. So, Pooja's story is a proof that motherhood doesn't end your story, but it can fuel your most powerful chapter. तो अगर ये episode आपको थोड़ा भी inspiring लगा हो, please share it with a mom or a parent who needs to listen to this episode. And share, subscribe, like करना बिल्कुल मत भूलना. Thank you. Bye bye.